Big game for Cincinnati.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups.
Here we go.
And we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
And we'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 29.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Savion Jones on the tackle. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Burrow. A quick slant taken by Chase. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Broncos' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Now Brown on this defense. Backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Evan McPherson for
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Chris Jenkins, they're on the tackle.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. Nix now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jamar Stewart into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Broncos. To throw is Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. B.J. Hill getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Marshall is on the move. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Now, a second down throw for Nick. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. What to do following the sack? It is 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, he landed it at the right spot, just had the wrong spin. It goes into the end zone, touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
The Bengals first down.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
8 yards.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go.
Second down. Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Bengals first down.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
On the coverage.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just 1 field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the 3rd quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Just 1 score, 1 lone field goal. All these 2 teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Chris Jenkins Jr. getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. We'll go play action with Nix. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Not far here. 3rd and a lot. They'll throw. It's Nix. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. As we enter the final weekend of the regular season, he's trying to hold on to capture the crown as the NFL leader in receiving yards. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The Bengals
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Another try with Brooks. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Let's get set.
1st and 10.
Ready?
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Throwing is Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. He's been unstoppable all year. That's his 27th touchdown of the season.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Broncos nothing. Evan McPherson with kickoff for Cincinnati.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll try to establish some tempo. So they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Play action now. It's next. And he's brought in. And he will score. Game on. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Bengals 10, Broncos 7.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is Turner. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. We'll see how much run he gets here in the final weekend as he comes into play, the NFL's leader in receptions. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Here's 1st and 10.
The 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Gun. Gun.
They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat dominant.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Brooks. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Todd Brooks, touchdown Cincinnati. Pearson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will get out in front 17-7.
Bengals 17. Broncos 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing. Mix. This one into the hands of Marshall. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Working out of the gun. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it is recovered by the Bengals. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. Give inside, it's Brooks. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it.
Here we go, here we go.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right, 80. Right, hot.
Down to an 8, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And it's a big play by the Bengals defense. This in the late stages, game on the line, they force the turnover, and it's celebration time. The Bengals will be the #1 seed in the playoffs. They finish off the regular season with the victory. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they host the Tennessee Titans. And when you've got a running back like this, just let him do his thing. Bijan Robinson. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. The Falcons will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Caleb Williams. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get you caught up on. We'll start in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Jaden Blue. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Cowboys are moving on. The #3 seed takes care of business in front of their home fans. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Travion Henderson. He covers a lot of ground here, 23 yards, touchdown. The Patriots find a way to get it done. The #4 seed knocks out the #5. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Jared Goff. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Lions prove they are a force to be reckoned with, the number 5 seed advances with a road win. One round is complete. We're down to 8 teams remaining with a chance to lift the Vince Lombardi Trophy. I'm Scott Hanson. We'll see you next week in the divisional round.